Hello people of the internet, welcome to Paint to Life episode 49. On March 25th of this year, Godzilla vs. Kong will be released in theaters and streaming services, and while some of you might be excited for the movie and others not, I think everyone's going to be interested to see the miniature I made in honor of that particular film. And frankly, I'm betting that some of you have strong opinions of who would win that matchup. Luckily, we have Dungeons & Dragons to help us figure that one out in advance. Who will be triumphant? Kong? Or Godzilla? Let's find out. I'm GM Atank, let's get painting. Alright, now before we get into this, last week we painted the Remoras. Cool, underground, burrowing, nasty. If you missed that episode, you can find it here or in the description below. While I don't have a Godzilla and King Kong miniature to paint for my diorama, I do have something representational. May I present to you the Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures Giant Ape. When I saw these two models on the shelves of my friendly local gaming store, I just knew that the potential for this showdown was just ripe for the picking. I mean, just so we're clear, there'll be no story tonight in Paint to Life per se, but we're going to actually watch these two duke it out using the mechanics of 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons to see who wins, and thus who Paint to Life is going to back in Vegas for the Kong vs. Godzilla showdown that comes out in the movie. For those of you who've never played D&D, you're about to kind of see how it works. You decide what you're going to do, roll some dice to see if your outcome was successful, and then the Dungeon Master adjudicates and describes to you the reaction of your action. But less chat, more hat. Let's see what fates decide. Who will reign supreme? Kong or Godzilla?
The huge Tyrannosaurus Rex, as much as it can, attempts to be stealthy as it creeps through the canopy of the forest, its olfactory glands picking up a scent of a large mammalian meal sleeping somewhere nearby. T-Rex's stealth roll, 16, compared against Kong's roll for perception with disadvantage as he's asleep, 3. T-Rex wins. The giant ape sleeps, its senses finely tuned. However, its perception fails it as it is enjoying a nice lumbering sleep. Let's see who goes first in this encounter. The giant ape has 15 plus 2 for 17. The T-Rex, 18. Rex goes first. The Rex attacks with advantage on its sleeping opponent for 21 against an armor class of 12. That's a hit for a total of 40 damage. It lines its mouth up perfectly on the collarbone of the sleeping giant and strikes, biting, teeth sinking deep into the ape's flesh, startling it awake with such a rude and painful discovery. The ape does not get to go this turn as he was surprised. Round 2. T-Rex attacks again with a total of 14. That's a hit for 29 points of damage. The T-Rex uses its large neck muscles to lift the primate off the ground and delivers a vicious slashing kick with its hind leg to its midsection. Giant Ape's turn. First attack. Oh, crit. It misses with a 1. Second attack. Another 1. 2 misses for the Giant Ape. Critical failures. The ape, still dazed and confused, swings feebly at its attacker and misses. Now, sliding free from the beast's jaws, it attempts to right itself and deliver a powerful punch, but slips on its own dripping blood and falls to the ground. Alright, round 3. T-Rex's attack. Another 1. Critical miss for the T-Rex. The dinosaur prepares to deliver a fatal blow. The ape quickly grabs a large log and pushes it up in front of him, which the dinosaur clamps down on with its massive teeth, missing the ape completely. All right, ape's turn. 13 plus 9, that's a hit. Finally, hits something. For 17 total damage. And his second attack, 3 plus 9 is 12. That's a miss. The T-Rex's armor class is 13. The ape deftly leaps to his feet, delivering a cartwheel-style kick to the side of the T-Rex's head, then subsequently picking up the log that it had been using as a shield and smashing it against the side of the dinosaur, which ricochets off of its hide and breaks into useless pieces. Round 4, T-Rex attacks. That's a hit for 30 damage. Sensing its opportunity, the Tyrannosaurus sinks its teeth into the forearm of the ape, tearing muscle and flesh. Okay, ape's turn. First attack. That's a hit. For, big rolls. 32 damage. Second attack. Also a hit. For 22 damage. The searing pain in his left arm only seems to enrage the giant ape as he delivers a vicious headbutt to the snout of the dinosaur, followed by a cross hook right up underneath the jaw, knocking the dinosaur back and staggering it. Round 5. T-Rex attacks. That's a hit for 33 damage to Kong. The Rex, realizing this will be a fight to the death, levels its head and charges forward, slamming into the great ape's chest, breaking some ribs and knocking him back 5 feet. Giant ape's first attack, that's a hit. 3 dice 10 plus 6, that is 15 damage to the T-Rex. And second attack is that's a miss. 3 plus 9 is 12, that's a miss. Using the charging dinosaur's own inertia, the ape rolls to the side, grabs its tail, and takes a giant bite of flesh from the side of the dinosaur. It then climbs atop its back and attacks vigorously with its fist. However, the hide is almost impenetrable right there. It does no damage. Round 6, T-Rex has disadvantage, ape is on his back. Oh, and that's a miss with a 1. The Rex shaking vigorously, causing the ape's blood-filled hands to slip and fall to the ground. It prepares to stomp on the creature's head, but the great ape is able to dodge and roll out of the way just in time. Ape's first attack, that's a hit for 19 damage. And his second attack, 2 plus 9 is 11, that's a miss. With that, the great ape leaps to his feet. He delivers a wicked elbow to the side of the dinosaur, again knocking its head back, causing it to be dazed. He then leaps atop of the shoulders, reaches down with his fingers, and attempts to open the dinosaur's mouth, nearly being bitten in the process. Alright, round 7. Oh, this is a hit for T-Rex. This could be it. Deals 24 damage to the ape. The great dinosaur, in desperation, takes a bite in the direction of the ape and successfully lands a juicy, hairy thigh, shaking the mammal viciously as it wails in anguish. Giant ape needs a hit. Oh no, it's a miss. The giant ape uses all of its strength to pull itself out of the immense, crushing bite force with all of those teeth of the giant T-Rex. He lands on the ground, feebly throwing up his hands in defensive moves to prevent himself from being bitten again. Ape's second attack. Oh, it's a crit! 6 dice 10 plus 6 damage for 45 damage to the T-Rex. With one last surge of adrenaline, the great ape leaps off the ground with his forearm, striking the T-Rex critically and getting his fingers inside the mouth, where he lands upon its back, twisting and turning the jaws, breaking them and delivering a killing blow.
Wow. I could not believe that final roll. It was so close. I mean, 1 hit point. Not to mention earlier with the 3 ones in a row. Crazy. Congratulations, Team Kong, for the victory. If you want to see more scientific breakdown of how this matchup might play out, you can check out this YouTube video here. It's pretty neat to watch. And for the record, regardless of our Paint to Life results, I personally think that Godzilla would win in a fight between the two. And I expect to see them go back and forth in the movie, probably ending in a tie where they have to join forces to destroy some kind of evil. Well, we'll see. Here is the finished T-Rex versus Giant Ape for the shelf. Anyways, I hope you liked this episode. It was different for me to make. Let me know in the comments below. Head on down to your friendly local gaming store, grab some brushes, paints, and give miniature painting a try, or perhaps pick up a player's handbook, find a group, and try Dungeons and Dragons. Make sure you tell them GM Atank sent you. There'll be no episode next week, as for my 1-year anniversary and episode 50, I plan to take double the time to paint and write the story for the Caladrax, the Dracolich. Haven't named him yet. It's going to be the largest miniature I've ever done on Paint to Life. That was the largest. It's going to be up already. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm GM Atank. Stay safe and wash your hands, people.